quando io e tuo zio cercavamo il criceto delle tenebre.
Ma che...
Trovare te è stata la cosa più bella che potesse capitarmi.
Ai! Ehi là, Hopper!
Andiamo!
Che bravo oggi!
Tutti ridono sempre di me, papà. Io voglio soltanto essere come tutti gli altri. Se riesco a recuperare il criceto delle tenebre, forse mi accetteranno.
Hi Ben, Benjamin, bonjour.
Hi, Lucrezia.
I'm Lucrezia. I came from Rome. I write for Dire Giovani. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
To meet you too, yes.
It is very difficult to accept diversity. I have experienced a moment of Hopper's adolescence, covering myself to not let others see my flaws. Accepting yourself is a long and difficult journey, but our imperfection may be a growth opportunity for us and others who considered Hopper a freak. How important is it to show this nowadays?
Well, I think it is very important. I mean, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, and this was one of the aspects that really seduced me when I first read the script. As you know, this is a script that was developed by Sony Pictures in Los Angeles, and I love the adventure story. I love the humor, and the dialogues were very well written by Dave Collar. But to have both these elements of entertainment and having a theme and something of, you know, an underlying message is a great thing when you can combine them without hitting people on the head with it, but still trying to do it in a subtle way, but still a very obvious way in this case, because the character is very different. So I thought it was very important to, you know, to be able to make a film like this.
Et for you, Benjamin?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. This is definitely something, especially nowadays. I mean, this is a problem that has been from the beginning of the humanity, I guess. But the thing is, now the communication allows people to express themselves, and that's really important. That makes us take conscious of all those problems. And now I think, as a directors for animation movies, we have that mission also to.
Nowadays, we devour everything quickly. Sometimes we forget to dream and imagine. This movie makes us rediscover the beauty of adventure and exploration. What do you think about it?
I think it's a key element of the film, indeed. You know, again, combining all these different elements. I mean, when you do, it's really challenging to make family films because you have to attract the kids, you have to interest the parents, and you don't want to scare the grandparents. So you have to do a film that's a lot of things for a lot of different age groups. And it's really, to me, it's one of the most challenging things to do. And especially when our first films like Sammy and House of Magic were geared a little bit more towards younger kids. And here we try to broaden the scope and try to reach as many people as possible. And it's very challenging, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And, you know, when it works, it really works. And you know, a lot of the most successful films are family films, but it's always tricky. It's very tricky, but, you know, we like it.
Yeah, definitely.
Cube-shaped piglets are really irresistible. How they were born?
Oh, well,
I must say that's out of Benji's head, because Benjamin, initially they were called pygmies, not piggies, and so the whole development was really something that Benjamin created.
Yeah. At some point we the way those little pigs were designed, were described, it was already very funny in the script. And based on that, I really wanted to push it even further with a funny way of behavior, and also, yeah, that from that creative process, design came kind of pretty naturally, actually. These cubic shapes came very, very easily And yeah, that was very funny to see them born, and actually at the moment we saw them animated as well. It was very fun. So good, yeah.
What I really like about them too is that, you know, if you compare, for instance, with the Minions in the Universal film, is that here they don't have individual personalities. They always operate as a unit, as a group, not as single individuals. And I thought that, you know, that was a fun thing to do, and with the music and the rhythm that goes with it, it was really kind of fun to play with.
Yes, they are creepy and irresistible in the same time.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
funny. The thing that I love about animated feature film is believing in the impossible. For example, a air that can fly, and then think that all of us can go beyond our limits in reality. This is powerful. Do you agree?
I agree, and actually it was one of the most challenging thing, because to have a hare that can fly and a rabbit that can fly was not obvious. It could be quite incredible, and we could lose the audience. So instead of having really fly and flap his ears, what we ended up doing is have him glide. He's more like a hang glider than a flying machine. So finding, you know, the right balance between these elements, because it's tricky. When you do something like that, you could lose the audience very quickly if they don't believe in it, if they find it too corny, too, you know, to use the word stupid or whatever it is. But so finding the right balance with something that's believable and that's part of the character is quite a challenge. And I think that, again, the team did a great job there.
Now, yeah, and I think it's the fact, yeah, those characters have that capabilities of going beyond what they first potential. Actually, I love that idea, definitely. I think this is something we all have in ourselves as well. At the moment, we accept ourselves the way we are, and actually being confident. And at that moment, I think we have, yeah, that's that potential that we don't know yet.
Ben and Benjamin, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for talking to us.
Bye, ciao.
Vero, Meg?
Per entrare nel tempio bisogna superare le 3 prove mortali.
Non possono essere 2 le prove. Urrà!